Consistency is not the formula, it's half of it. The producers who actually break through aren't just consistent, they're doing something else on top of that. Something that turns showing up into actually growing. And once I understood that, it changed the way I see my business and my music. In this video, I'm gonna show you the full formula, and by the end, you know what you'll need to add to what it is that you're actually doing. Let's get into it. A while back, I posted a YouTube video that actually had a good concept, a good title. It got more views than anything else I've done before. So in my head, I was like, I figured it out. Then the next one flopped and the one after that, and I couldn't really understand why. And it turns out that that video that went really well didn't actually go to musicians. It didn't go to you, to the person that I'm trying to help. Because of the way the title and the thumbnail worked, it went to people that are looking for general advice in life. So basically I was feeding the algorithm the wrong signal. In that way, showing up, the consistency aspect of me releasing a YouTube video every week didn't actually help me. The fact that I went and checked what went wrong did. And that is when I understood the real formula. It's not just consistency. It's consistency x experimentation. Naval Ravikant, in case you don't know him, go check him out. He's absolutely amazing. He talks about this. He talks about how the thing that separates people who grow from people who plateau is the number of iteration cycles they can run. The faster you iterate, the faster you learn. The faster you learn, the faster you get to where you want to be. So what does it actually mean for you? Most people that did a thing and staying consistent, which is great and a big part of it all, they can go with the same format forever. They wouldn't necessarily go to the data behind the format. They would just go and post the thing that they saw their favorite content creator or something that they feel that they could share that can help. And they just do that for half a year. And after half a year, they say, social media is not for me. My account is shadow banned. Whatever it is that they say, that's not the way to look at it. Social media is for everyone. You just need to know what's going on. For example, if you posted a video of your cat on the speaker and then you posted a video of you talking about the last way you unlocked your creative block and that video did better, but you kept doing this, the cat on the speaker thing, you didn't read the signal. Yes, could be that that is easier to do and that's a huge part of staying consistent, but at some point, if you want to grow, if you don't want to be the person that says this doesn't work for me, you want consistency to start showing results. The way you start showing results is by experimenting. You need to look at the data once you experiment and see what it's telling you. So it's been 2 weeks since my last video. In that video, I gave you 60 free social media posts for you to go and make posting on social media habitual, right? We're training consistency. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check out my last YouTube video. I think it's called I Posted for 90 Days and It Saved My Music Career. Watch the video so you'll have context, but in the description, you can just get 60 posts for free that you can start posting today on social media to start getting into the habit of showing up for your music business and take a step towards being consistent. If you've done that since that day, that means you've been posting for 14 days already. Firstly, congrats. Secondly, go into the data. Go check out which post did better than the other ones. If you have a post that got more likes, got more comments, got more shares, more saves, double down on that format. Try to figure out why this worked more than the other ones. Is it the one where you showed your face? Surprise, surprise. It's probably not the one when you share your artwork. If it is, hell yeah. Maybe your followers like the visual aesthetics that you bring to their life. Maybe it was the topic that you talked about. Maybe it was the time of day. You're not gonna get the full answer yet. But taking that post that did better than other ones and recreating something similar will help you gauge what it is exactly that made your fans, your followers, the community that you're trying to cultivate online to actually stop and click and listen to you. Once you did that one time, that's one iteration cycle. You're trying to learn from the data, from the consistency that you've been putting on. And then you do it again and again and again and again. And here's the thing, it's pretty similar to how we already do it with music production. We do it with music every day. The amount of times I played a track that's basically a work in progress, and it was the first time I played it in front of a crowd, I knew that the drop just wasn't hitting. And I can go back to the drawing board and make it hit harder. And I would go back to the stage and try to play it again, see if I can get a better reaction. If I got a good reaction, I need to do that on a few dance floors now, on a few stages. You iterate until it hits. Your content works exactly in the same way. Only difference is that in music, you kind of follow your gut. And in business, you follow data. In both of them, data helps and gut feeling helps as well. And to perfect that, to really know when to trust your gut and when to trust the numbers, that's when you actually level up. whether in music or in your music business. And here's what I really want you to take from this. Consistency changes identity. You become the person that shows up. And that matters almost more than anything else, because everything is downstream from showing up. But once you became that person, once showing up is the thing that you do, is who you are, you need to ask yourself, what are you trying to build? Who are you talking to? What do you want them to feel? What do you want them to do after they watch your content? If you can't answer those questions, your consistency has no direction, and direction is everything when it comes to hitting your goals and getting the result that you want. This is exactly how I work with producers in my music academy. Small iteration cycles. Try this, look at what happened when you do that, adjust, try again. It's not that complicated, and it compounds fast. In that way, you get to grow to the place where you want to grow by knowing what it is exactly that you need to focus on to give as much value as you can for the people on the other side of this lens right here. For example, after this video, I would love for you to take action. That is what I want to happen after this video. Hence why I gave you 60 posts that are all ready to go, that you just need to go copy, paste for the sake of changing your identity. I'm a musician for a while. I know how hard it is, so I'm trying to help you take action. That's what I'm trying to get out of these videos. So maybe I'll make it easier, and I'll put the link in the description for the 60 posts in this video as well. So, two things. If you haven't started yet, go grab the 60 free posts and do the thing. Copy, paste, take a photo of whatever, and start to get the ball rolling. That's your consistency sorted. Even if you did start to post, go check your data. Find your best performing post and ask yourself why it worked. Then do it again and again and again and again. At some point, ask yourself why you're doing the thing that you're doing. And that will be the question of how you go through the data. If you want likes, which post gave you likes? If you want interactions, which post give you interactions? If you want people to say, that was such a good point, thanks for making that point for me, maybe you want more of that in your life. Maybe you want to create transformation in the people that follow you online. All depends on where you're going. Take it step by step, but make sure you iterate so you'll get the results that you want. Now, there's a lot more to it, and I'm going to try and get into all of it more and more on this YouTube channel. I'm building a whole course about how to make a living off of music. If you want me to actually go into anything in particular, please comment under this video so I would know what you guys want me to do and to explain about. But for now, go stay consistent and experiment. Small iteration cycles until you get to where you want to be. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.